Tenderloin is a district in the city of San Francisco. This is the roughest and toughest. It's about 50 city blocks, and it has 586 high-rise buildings, 37,000 people live in there. Roughly 7,000 homeless population that come through there daily. We have 2 major crimes every hour. It's the highest crime in the city of San Francisco.
A local man says he's staying put in front of City Hall as he stages a hunger strike to protest, as he describes, the unacceptable conditions of the Tenderloin district.
Wong says that he is calling on the city to make sweeping changes across the impoverished community that he says has been neglected for years.
City officials say that they have received a list of demands and that they continue to have internal discussions about the situation.
Hey everybody, it's our update. I think this is our 13th update for the film 33 Days. It's coming along. I'm Tony Gapazzone. I'm co-writer and co-producer, and I'm with the formidable
Ed Portillo, producer of 33 Days, based on a true story of Pastor Roger Huang.
And today we're here to remind you we're still going. We've got, gosh, it's March 6th as of today, and we've got 24 days, a little over 3 weeks left for our WeFunder campaign that's found at 33daysfilm.com. You can go check that out and become an investor today. And the minimum investment is $100. But we got some special things we're going to be doing that we will want to invite you to in just a little over a week. Ed?
Yeah, if you've joined us last week, we had a special guest. Megan asked us a couple questions about the hook. What is it about the project that makes it special? What is it about 33 Days? Let's get more into the specifics of the creative vision. Let's talk about the practical things, steps moving forward. So we want to expand on that into inviting all investors, those that have invested on WeFunder, those that are interested, those that might have questions. We want to provide an opportunity to meet the team, to get a kind of a vision of what we're going to do after the WeFunder, the next steps, and then to ask us questions, because there's going to be a lot of, things that are a lot of moving parts, and we want to make sure that the investors, the community that we're building here is right alongside us, right alongside every step of the way. And so we want to provide ourselves this opportunity to get some feedback, get some questions, and get everybody revved up towards the end of our campaign here, which started in October. I think it was October 16th. So it's been a couple of months, and so we're excited to kind of get to this place and really end the campaign with a lot of momentum.
So if people want to participate in March 14th, so Sunday, March 14th, what you can do is you can email us at 33daysfilm@gmail.com. You can also find us on social however you want as well. We're at 33daysfilm. But if you've already become an investor, you will get a personal invitation in your email that will have a registration link, and you'll be able to log on. And it will just be an hour on Sunday, March 14th at 5 p.m. Pacific time, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's right. So join us on March 14th, and we're looking forward to have most of the team will be there, if not all of the team. And we're looking forward to dialogue with you and share. Hopefully we'll have some other good news, because there's some other things that are happening behind the scenes that, little things that are coming together with production and distribution and financing partnerships. So we hopefully will have some more and better news to share at that time too. But that will be a...
Maybe we could do a little tease. Oh, go ahead, Tony.
Tease it. What you got?
If you want to look at saltmedia.asia, that is just if you look into that, we're in talks right now with them, and there's potentially good news. So we will see how things turn out. But that is what we are. We have some announcements soon, hopefully, Lord willing, as we are pushing things forward. There's a lot of good momentum going into the end of this month.
Ed, is it saltmedia.asia, not .com?
I think it's, yeah, Salt Media, because they're based in Singapore.
Okay. So I'm going to...
Can't reveal any details yet. Can't reveal any details. But if you ever get to the chance to check out that site, you know that it's just an interesting, cool, great organization. And they're doing some great things over in Singapore with faith-based content and inspiring content and content that really falls along the lines of what we're doing with 33 Days. So that's all we could say. We don't have anything else, but just kind of a little tease. Maybe by next week we'll have more clarity on that. So but things are happening. That is kind of what we can say right now.
And if you are intrigued even more, that hopefully that makes you want to sign up for March 14th at 5 p.m. Pacific time, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard. And again, the conversation continues. If you missed last week's with Megan, who's one of our partners on the ground here, she is great at surfacing questions and also potential connections with churches and people of faith who are trying to figure out, like, all right, how do I partner with this film, and why do I partner with this film, and what are the benefits, and that kind of thing. And so I'll just kind of add on to some of that conversation we had last week. The need for us as people of faith to be innovative and creative, like that bar is super high right now, especially as we're still sheltering in place to some extent, many of us, unless you live in Texas, and other avenues when we talk about how do we be the church in the world, how do we share the good news. Well, filmmaking is such a huge part of that, and a lot of churches get that. And we've seen in the past films and production companies that have started from churches. Like, that's super inspiring. We want to continue that up, and we want to level that up in a way that I can't say. I don't know if you can, Ed. I don't think of a film that comes to mind that has the sort of justice and action elements that 33 Days film will have. And so I think this potential to be something that hasn't been done before, sometimes that could be super extreme, and I want to avoid saying that kind of thing. We're the first ever, blah, blah, blah. I don't know if that's the case, but I think we are paving the way a little bit here, and that's really exciting. So sometimes early adopters and people who like to try new things and be spontaneous and adventurous, this might be for you. So just another add-on to the conversation we had last week.
We did have a church leader reach out to us and say, how do we get involved to have the road show, the concept of having a day of service at a major city in America where we connect volunteers to organizations that serve marginalized, the homeless, those that are in need in an inner city or just around a city, to just build into your community. And that's the type of thing that makes this project really special, is that there's something that's tagging it along. There's something that we want you to do. What Roger's life about being a person of action, not just talk about it, but be about it. And we want to continue that with our roadshow and how we market and roll out the film.
Amen, brother. Let's do this. Okay. So you know where to find us, 33daysfilm.com. We're also on all the socials at 33daysfilm. And you'll be seeing more things come up on that. I know our social media intern, Carrie, posted the podcast that you were on, Ed, today. So if you have not heard that podcast, the Post-Christian Podcast is what it's called. Search for it on your podcast apps. Give a listen. There's just more ways you can learn about what we're doing. And that's all we got. Hope you all have a great weekend, and we'll see you again next week. Don't forget, March 14th. 5 p.m. Pacific time, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard. You can sign up for our Zoom webinar. We're looking forward to it. Thanks, everybody.